Janine, would you get the boys out with a cabin? They're drinking again.
Hold on, we'll have a little gander there.
Are you having a gander through the news?
Just see what's going on.
So I'm gonna have
take
to
down
vamp.
topics on my phone.
I'm gonna have to vamp the first 5 minutes of this podcast.
So whenever we feel like a topic isn't
Suitable.
Whenever we feel like we've said enough on whatever we're talking about, like, so say if we're talking and like if it takes us a few seconds to think of something, we'll just move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
So we'll know when a topic's done. Do you know?
What sort of? I have to find more cigars above your head.
What?
Yeah, another box up there, probably empty, but
Your
still.
dad's fucking.
You got a problem, like that man's had cancer. He needs to stop smoking.
Your dad's cancer?
He did.
When?
4 or 5 years ago.
What?
He had testicular cancer. Yeah, you wouldn't know because he never fucking shave his head because he was always bald.
What? Oh wait. So was he and was he on chemo now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's grand now though, isn't he?
Oh, he was totally fine. Like, it was the most minor form of cancer you can get.
The one that's not even deadly, like.
Yeah, he lost a bollock to it, but.
Did he? He lost one of his balls.
Yeah. Just have to chop the thing off. So sorry, it's going to cause you trouble if you keep it.
As if he needs it, like you can still get a hard on anyway.
Yeah, you know that's normal.
Yeah.
They actually offered him like a replacement,
Replace like
a wooden one.
fucking plastic ball.
Yeah,
This little snooker ball.
silicone is actually what they're made of.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like what your actual balls? I know.
Yeah, your actual balls are made of silicone.
They're made of metal. Go on, kick me in the balls.
You know when women get like breast implants,
Yeah.
they're made of silicone.
Yeah.
That's actually just all taken from the balls of dead owl
Should be
lads.
recording this, but.
I am recording this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So, but do it all like naturally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, didn't even comment.
Yeah, and all fake tits are made from the balls of elderly men who have passed away, sadly. It's a recycling process, really.
Yeah.
Good for the environment, yeah.
That's mad. I never know what they're made of, to be honest. But you know when women get breast implants, like, and like if one of them bursts, that can like leak into their blood and kill them and all.
Yeah.
So imagine if they got like a box in his hair or something where like, I don't know, something happened to them.
Well, that's what happens with the like...
Slowly kill you, like you wouldn't even notice. Like I'd say you wouldn't even know that burst. It like you just feel yourself getting sick. Like you might get sepsis or something.
I'd say you'd know it burst because
Well,
you know that
like, you
sound of a
probably would.
balloon, like that's going like...
It just pops.
Yeah, like the balloon that's very sadly losing all of its air. It's just that noise, but except it's from your nipple instead.
That'd be not. Imagine you're sucking someone's nipple and a load of silicone juice comes out.
You know Dee Bennett?
Yeah.
His auntie used to be a breast implant maker.
Yeah.
So she had,
Like just one that worked in a factory, like.
No. She had outside the house.
Oh what?
You know his house.
Just start making them on the street like strawberries, like start selling them. Get your silicone breasts here.
I don't know what her target market was, but she used to have this studio and it was like kind of modelling clay, but except it was tits. And so we were hanging out, we were about 9-10 years old, and he's like, oh, do you want to come into my studio? I go, okay, yeah.
Have you got enough room there?
Yeah, no, it's grand.
Sorry to disrupt the
flow of the story.
the live.
Now, can you imagine the reaction of 3 or 4 9-year-olds walking into a literal workshop of tits? Squeegee little, oh boy, look at the size of this one, and they're all like...
Even robbing some, bringing some into the lads in school, like, look.
Well, we never robbed them because that would be taking a poor cancer surviving woman's breasts from her, and I frankly wouldn't do that.
It's still funny though.
Oh, what was funny was then us fucking pretending to wear them.
Yeah, but you put them back. We'll be bringing them home.
Yeah, we really probably shouldn't have touched them because I'm just thinking now, like, they were probably for surgery, and our grubby little paws all over them, like fucking earthworms and other muck from playing outside, has gone into someone's booba.
Some lads should not. Some lads wouldn't be allowed to play with fucking silicone.
It's a damn dirty shame.
Yeah.
That this has happened. So tell me, what's going on in Irish politics at the moment that you want to discuss?
That's bollocks, so I don't want to be talking about this shit. All the listeners out there. All the 3 listeners out there, including Colg and me.
Who else listened to it? The spider up in the corner.
Yeah. Walls have ears, man. This place in here, man. Could be fucking someone outside here. Could be a fucking fugitive out in your garden here. Your garden's very big. Could be anyone out there.
Like, is that my fault? Is that my problem?
It's not a fault, like, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there could be.
If we were extremely stoned, and you know the way sometimes the Garda helicopters come out of Portlaoise prison?
Yeah.
And they start flashing the light in the garden.
Yeah.
Would you freak out and just like go like lay down in the grass, be like, you got me?
Like, if I was a fugitive, like...
No, if you're just stoned, like...
Nothing to run away from. unless I knew I did something bad, and if I was paranoid that there was like guards out for my arrest or not,
Yeah.
and I was seeing a flashing light,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'd do. If I was stoned, 100%.
I'd probably just have a heart attack.
Yeah, I'd just drop dead. You'd never take me alive to have a heart attack in the spot. Just die. I can have a heart attack on command, like it's deadly. Whether it kills me or not, like it's a different story.
I thought you just get heart attacks when you do a load of ketamine.
I remember. Do you remember that time I rang you? Actually, remember that time we went. Where was it? Was it Nina?
Pops off.
No, fucking. Do you remember it was during the lockdown? Remember we went out to Tip.
Oh yeah.
We all fucking just got off our heads. Fucking. Remember we done the fancy dress thing.
Yeah.
And we're actually doing that again soon, aren't we? In Sean's.
Sean's gonna book it, yeah.
Yeah, booking it. What's he been booking it?
Oh, I'm sorry, organising.
He's gonna book his own house, like.
He could do. I don't know what else goes in there.
But yeah. So remember that time we rang you?
Yeah.
And you were like, or I rang you. I got home after the 2 days, and I think the amount of fucking. We did take a good bit of coke.
A lot.
Yeah.
You particularly took a load. Carl took a load, but Carl's well out for it.
Yeah. I thought it was, but it wasn't. I was just fucking.
There were some slugs.
I think we ran out. Like we had none left, and remember it was the last night, and it was at like fucking 3 in the morning. I somehow miraculously managed to get a fella drop it out to us. At that time, out in the middle of fucking Tipperary.
I think at this stage,
I don't know how I pulled that off.
I think I gone to bed at this stage.
Oh, you were, yeah. I think you were gone. But Carl was up.
Yeah.
And Carl was like, I'll stay awake with you. And I think Sean said the same. What happens the minute we fucking get it? 10 minutes after we fucking got it, boys take a line. I'm like, right, I'm going to bed. So I got that for no fucking reason. So I was up there fucking, I think I'd done like a couple of more lines myself. I was like, well, what's the point? Like,
yeah,
I'm not sitting up here taking. I was like, I'm not that bad. I don't sit up taking fucking lines of coke by myself. And then went to bed. But we did take a good bit before that though, and the night before. So my fucking heart was after getting a good kicking around, like.
Yeah.
So then we got home the next morning, and I was in my man and dad's house, and I put my head down. Literally, the second I put my head down, I started getting like mad heart palpitations, like. And then remember I was like, oh fucking, I thought I was having a heart attack, but then I was like, I could be just a panic attack or something like that. I don't know. But then it kept like, the palpitations kept getting worse, like, and then I got so scared when after a while because they wouldn't stop. I went into my ma, and my ma like. I remember saying to my ma, I was like, Ma, I think I'm having a heart attack. And I'd never say that to my ma. Yeah. The last person that would ever fucking want to know that I'm taking coke is my ma.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So I got that scared. I literally went into her, and she was like, what were you doing last night or when you were away in Tipperary? And I was like, we had a bit of a party for the last 2 nights. She goes, yeah, were you taking it? And I was like, yeah. She goes, what were you taking? I was like, coke. And then she goes, you're a fucking idiot now. And then she started giving out to me. She goes, up, just fucking try relax, breathe or whatever. And she goes, look, if it gets any worse, we'll drive you to the hospital. And then remember, I rang you when I was at Colg. It's getting worse. Or no, I rang you first, and then I said to you what happened.
Yeah.
I was like, Colg, I think we're having a fucking heart attack or something. After all the coke we took, and then I remember you told me to eat like a banana or something.
To eat a banana, yeah.
It was like potassium's good for your heart or something. I don't know what you said.
I don't think I was in any condition to give medical advice.
I went downstairs, yeah, because you were fucking just as hanging as we were.
Yeah.
I went downstairs, fucking peeled the banana, started scoffing the fucking thing.
You actually ate the banana?
Yeah, I fucking scoffed it.
I think my thinking was like, okay, your heart beats because of electricity.
Yeah.
And electricity travels along your nerves, and it needs to be carried by sodium, potassium, phosphorus, some other shit like that. And I was just like, right, I don't want to tell him to eat salt because that can fuck up your heart.
Yeah, no.
But maybe I should say potassium because
down a bottle of salt water, like.
Yeah, so just have a banana, and probably the worst advice I've ever given anyone. But also the other part of it is it's kind of a placebo.
What else would you have said, really? Like, I mean, relax is all you can say to someone.
No, but I wanted to do kind of a placebo thing as well, because if it was just a panic attack.
Well, no, but what, like, ultimately it was, because I actually ended up fucking having me ma drive me to the hospital. And I remember on the way to the hospital, the panic attack was getting so bad, like, I started, like, seizing up in the back of the car. Okay. No, I'm not joking, I literally remember seizing up in the back of the car. I think it was just, I panicked that much. My body just went into fucking overdrive, like, and it started like fucking tensing up and all.
But that would
so
make
sitting like this, curled up in the fucking back seat, and then I remember my ma was panicking then because she seen me like that in the back of the car, and she was like, "Oh fuck, what's happening to him?" Like, and then I went into the hospital. Then they had me on the ECGs, and then they told me there's nothing wrong with you. I was like, after all that, so like, I thought I was having a heart attack and all, and they were like, no, it was just it's a build up of cortisol in your blood, which was caused by the stress. So after the first palpitation I was getting, I was like a bit stressed out, and as they got worse, I was stressing myself out more and more, and it was just pure stress that was doing that to me. And I was fully convinced it was a heart attack, but they were like, no, that's what a panic attack is like. They said a panic attack is when you're just like your heart's racing, and when your heart's racing, and if you don't know what a panic attack is, apparently like you think you're having a heart attack.
Some people do get that,
but now I know because like, I've had loads of palpitations since then, but I know it's just a palpitation. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't jump to fucking conclusion that I'm having a heart attack.
That's a good learning experience for you.
It is.
But always better to get checked out, get an ECG done.
Man, better to be safe than sorry though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because even if you didn't have like any major heart condition that day, if you happen to have like a murmur or something on your heart that like you just didn't know about.
Yeah, like when your heart skips a beat or something.
Anything like that. Like, it's good to have an ECG done. Like we would get my patients checked on ECG every 6 months minimum.
Yeah. You have
because
to, like,
the meds can fuck up their heart rate and their heartbeat and stuff. So it's kind of a good thing to know, particularly if you are a drug user of cocaine. But the palpitations
like
from the chop, like, it'll keep you awake. Keep you awake all night long, so just that sheer awareness of it. Right. I'm gonna have to cut that burp out of the fucking recording. Beep.
Let the listeners listen.
Let them realise that Jozz loves a banana.
Yeah. What we hears.
I have some stories to tell.
Oh.
I've been busy lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're busy. Like with women, like.
Well, I could tell you those stories, but you've heard all them.
Yeah.
That was like the month of, not July, August. I went to mental ribbon jobs and all that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
But no, I was out the last few nights. I was in Killarney on Friday night. Yeah.
Fuck you down in Kerry?
Sure, it's only an hour from my house.
I suppose, yeah. Keep it getting there. Is it Cork you're in or Kerry? Oh no, is it Cork or Limerick?
I live in County Cork, right on the border. No, sorry, I live in County Limerick, right on the border of County Cork.
What's the name of the town again?
Brewery.
What?
Brewery.
Brewery.
BRUREE.
Brewery. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Eamon de Valera was born there.
Was he?
He was.
Is there a fucking hospital in back arse nowhere, like?
Yeah, well, the hospital I work in is A, not a hospital. It's only like 16 bed unit, and B, it's in County Cork.
So there's a maternity ward in it, like?
No, there's no maternity. It's just 16 beds for mental health.
So how the fuck was he born? Like,
he wasn't born in the hospital I work in.
How was he born in Brewery without a fucking maternity ward? Like,
people were born in gaffs back then.
Were they?
Yeah.
Was he actually? What age is Eamon? Oh, Eamon de Valera is.
What age is he? He's about 150.
Never mind. I was thinking of fucking somebody else. Cut that.
Yeah, cut that.
I know. Yeah.
I
don't know why I thought Eamon de Valera was like an alive politician today.
You're
I
probably
thinking about that there for a sec.
You're thinking of that Green
Your
Party.
man that fucking Alan Rickman played him in Michael Collins.
Did he?
Eamon de Valera, yeah.
Okay, I didn't ever seen that film.
Have you not? What?
Yeah.
You've never seen Michael Collins?
There's actually a book up there about him somewhere.
Fucking read it. More importantly, watch the film.
I will, yeah.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, yeah.
Pulls out lightsaber, starts killing all the fucking English. Yeah. He uses Jedi mind tricks. He will not take over the 32 counties.
These are not the counties you're looking for.
These are not the counties you're looking for. See, Tree John the Boys now. Oh, but yeah, man, Michael, that's a great movie.
I heard it is, yeah.
Yeah. Alan Rickman's in it and all. When the place
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter.
Have you been suckling my potion, Mr. Potter?
Turn to page 394.
I'll give you €8,000 right now if you can tell me the currency in Harry Potter.
Euro.
Yeah.
Snape has €3 to his name, he's broke. I don't know, what is it?
No, I'm trying to think of it myself. I'm annoyed by it. Because the bank
so
is
you don't
closed.
even fucking know it, like...
Yeah, I'll get there. The bank is closed. I could just pull up one of the books. They're all up there anyway.
What, Harry Potter books?
Yeah.
Oh, the ready top.
They should be up there because I used to read them as a kid and that's one of my childhood books. Green Gots is the bank.
No, the rings there.
Galleons. They're called galleons.
Book of Kells. Man, my dad would have a field day here. The amount of books you have here.
Yeah.
My dad loves his books, though, to be fair.
That's all my side.
And
up there.
That's your side over there.
No, up there. Those shelves you're looking at.
All here.
That's all the shelves.
You've read all these?
Yeah.
You've actually read all of them?
Yeah. I haven't read all of the bottom two shelves.
They'll take me years to read.
Well, they did take me years to read. I was a kid, like. I used to have a library card and all. I'd go down every week and get a few books.
That makes sense. Like, as if you read them in a day.
Yeah, no, that was all Wednesday. You see that middle shelf?
Yeah.
Read them on Wednesday.
I read them there last week.
And on that side, these are books that, like, my mum got off, like, an auction or something that she thought would be nice to have on the shelves. And she's never read any of them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So bought them off an auction?
There's one really interesting book up there. You see the big brown one in the middle of the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelf down.
Yeah.
That's
the one with the little brown thing, the little box, like.
No. It's a thick brown book. It's not a box. That's just like the paper.
Well, it's the same thing with the box is, like.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean paper. No, I want about the little chest. Like,
we could just stand up and get it.
Yeah, we could.
We could, couldn't we? It's not like it's in a different universe or something.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting book. This is The Family Physician.
Colg's just going to get a book there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they can still hear me.
Yeah.
All of the 3 listeners, 2 of which are ourselves.
Spoiler as well.
This is a 1951 medical manual. Yeah, don't mind me just falling off my rocking chair here.
Yeah, what's fucking phone as well?
Dr. Herman Pomeranz and Kevin Skoll. And it tells you basically what to do when you're sick. But what people did in 1951.
Nerd.
When people were sick.
Nerd!
Stop, don't call me a nerd. Call me a nerd.
I don't know.
Yeah, copyright 1951 by the Greystone Press, New York, New York. So, some of the solutions to illnesses in this book are absolutely uncanny. Right, let's go to venereal diseases.
Venereal diseases.
Sex crimes.
Let's dive.
Page 204.
Let's fucking dive in.
Page 2.
Dive into all the weird stuff.
Sexual hygiene. 6 rules for teaching sex. Here we go.
Oy.
Dr. George E. Gardner, the child guidance expert, gives some valuable advice to parents as teachers of sex. He writes, always use the correct scientific words to designate the anatomical areas or parts you are discussing with the child. Be as unemotional and matter-of-fact as you can be in presenting sex information. He goes on to say, do not use the sex life of animals and plants as a means of conveying information regarding human anatomy and physiology to the young child. Masturbation. Alright, here we go, next paragraph.
This where it gets funky and how.
I should read this in the voice of a man from 1951, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you already sound like a man from 1951.
Okay, well, fuck you as well. Much has been said as to the harm produced by masturbation.
I know fucking English, like.
It's the transatlantic accent.
Acting?
I'm trying to read and talk. Much has been said as to the harm produced by masturbation, or abuse of the sexual function. The injury thus received has been purposely magnified by quacks.
Now, see?
These, for their own... It's gone kind of gangster. For their own selfish reasons. Work upon the fears of their victims. Masturbation or abuse against the sexual organs is in the young usually due to almost criminal negligence or ignorance of the parents. Far from inspiring worry in the child, as many parents do, they should try to help him rid himself of the habit. by kindly instruction and judicious supervision.
Judaism.
Son, I'm watching you masturbating again, and I told you better stop yourself.
Yeah, that's a fucking crime against God.
In this way, no serious damage to the child will result. The opposite teaching is that of the quack, who prophesizes, that's spelled wrong, every imaginable evil, including complete loss of sexual function and insanity. Any real or fancy disorder of the sexual function in itself is extremely apt to lead to much mental anxiety and depression. A cheerful outlook is therefore essential in inspiring an effort to correct bad habits. Such an outlook is actually fully warranted in the view of the entire recovery. In most cases, of the young who have earlier abused their sexual organ, it is a sad fact, however, that the practice of masturbation or self-abuse is generally in the young, at least in boys.
Things smoking.
And under the prevailing custom of the failure of the parents to exercise proper supervision over the sex education of their parents. So, okay, here we go. Self-abuse often leads to temporary physical and mental suffering.
Describe self-abuse.
Having a wank.
You call that abuse? Like,
that's what they're calling it in 1951, yeah.
So that was down, so that would have been classed as a bad thing to do, self-abuse. Like.
That's what they're saying. They're saying wanking often leads to temporary physical and mental suffering.
The person who called it self-abuse definitely wanked.
Oh, absolutely, everyone wanks.
Yeah.
How to prevent masturbation in infancy.
Mm-hmm.
How to...
All I heard was infancy. That doesn't say wanking and infancy does not go in the same sentence.
It's a dangerous topic.
Yeah. Anyway, let's dive in.
It says, it is always advisable to ask a physician to examine babies for any existing trouble and abnormality of the sex organs.
What? But our babies' sex, like, their hormones aren't developed.
Yeah.
So, like...
But they have...
Well, I know they have, like, things, but why are they... Well, obviously, if they have a penis, like, make sure they have one, like...
We're about to find out.
Okay, yeah, go on.
It says, there may be a tight, adherent, or elongated foreskin in boys, and, rarely, a corresponding condition in girls, which may give rise to much local irritation and nervous disturbances. The presence of worms may lead to irritation in the bowels. This excites masturbation in children.
Your ma has worms.
So, girl babies should be watched to prevent them from irritating the external parts by rubbing them between the inner surfaces of the thighs. Basically what that says is if a girl has worms and is having the shits, you should rub her legs to make them go away.
What's the fucking ones are like bollocks, boys? They're going for the toys again. They're going for the groin. Is it the groin? So
Yeah.
her inner toes. So her groin.
It is insane.
That's...
Common sex.
So does that make
difficulties.
worms? Is that like the worms' weaknesses? No groin.
I think it's just an excuse for doctors to finger babies.
Did you know what? That sounds like, yeah, that definitely sounds like I would have made up bollocks just for them to fucking... Oh, what's that? You have worms? Oh,
Let me rub your leg.
Open your legs there. Take off your knickers
Jesus
there. As well.
Christ.
That's even worse for the doctors to do that.
Oh, we're getting into female orgasms next.
Oh.
Alright.
This book is just full,
It's insane.
Full of fucking... Yeah.
Great podcast material, though.
It is, man.
It
You
is
know
good
what?
podcast
So
material.
far, so good. So
Yeah.
far.
The climax.
So good.
Right, we're on to the female climax here, the female orgasm.
The femal.
It is advisable that the wife not worry over whether she will have an orgasm or not, since that kind of attitude might interfere with her natural tendency to respond in such a way as to lead to her having one. That was a very...
Sorry for the disruptions. I think Colg's car horn is just after going
It
off.
does sound like it.
Colg's car is getting...
It's a train.
Is that a train?
Yeah.
What time is it? What train's be going now, yeah?
Mm.
This one, what is it? Anyway, let's get back to more sex talk.
Yes, the female orgasm.
Apologies.
The orgasm, or climax of intercourse, varies greatly in intensity among different women, as it does among different men. In the same individual, it is also very different from time to time. The quieter episodes are not necessarily less happy occasions, though of different quality. Sex problems of the new husband.
Of the new husband?
Yes, a man just married. A further fact the wife needs to understand is that the average man is very sensitive about even temporary impotence or premature discharge. The teaching of adolescent girls and young women by society at large is still so unlike the casual sex education picked up by boys and men, and the sex makeup and functioning of women is so different to that of men. It is not strange to find that the two find it hard to understand each other.
So it's like them getting sick of each other, like, basically. Is that what that's saying?
Basically, it's saying that women don't understand men.
They don't.
Men
don't understand
that's
women.
Still, here we are, fucking 73 years later.
And another 73 years later, it's still the same.
Yeah.
But no, do you know what? It's because, like, men don't understand women either, and women don't understand men. Because, like, we don't know what they go through, they don't know what we go through. Do you know what I mean? And they don't know what's in their heads, we don't know what's in their heads. It's different problems, causes different ways of thinking, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In fairness, I think women have a lot more problems like than men do.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in terms of like childbirth and fucking periods and fucking hormones and like that's probably why they're all fucking cracked all the time. Do you know?
You were just
saying that without being a cunt, like, do you know? But, like,
you were just to say something really pro-feminist about saying how difficult it is for women in the whole area of
completely
sex.
Switched it up.
And then you said they're cracked. Yeah. So we were almost feminist. We were almost.
They're all lunatics.
Yeah.
I hate them. I hate women!
I hate women!
This is what the podcast is about.
Yeah, well, I think that's what the name...
completely pro-men.
We have just found the name of the podcast.
Pro-men.
I hate women.
I hate women. No, that's the name of the first episode.
Yeah. Do you want... Okay, the last thing I'll read from this book is The Breaking of the Hymen.
We can't wait to hear this again. I'm sorry. Go on.
The hymen is a perforated drum head.
The hymen.
Yes.
Hi man.
You know what a hymen is?
Hi man. Yeah. What's up?
No.
What?
You know when you
obviously no.
You don't.
I don't. A hymen.
Yeah.
No. What's a hymen? Am I supposed to know what that is?
You are. Yeah. So when you have sex with a virgin woman.
Yeah.
And it bleeds sometimes.
Yeah.
That's called breaking the hymen.
How the fuck? Why is that something I'm supposed to know?
Seriously? You don't know?
Is that a common fact?
Oh no! Everybody in the world knows about breaking a hymen.
Well, you say that to Luke. Say that to fucking...
Ring him. Get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first guest.
We're about to have a guest.
We're about to have a guest, Luke O'Callaghan. We're ringing him up, put him on loudspeaker, put him close to the microphone.
Louise as well. Yeah, Louise, what's a hymen?
I don't even know how you approach this with him. I'll just say, Luke, we're having an argument here.
How are we going to ask him? Right, before we ring Luke, how are we going to ask him this? Luke, what's a hymen? No, be like, alright man.
Tell him that Colg says everyone in the world knows what breaking the hymen means, and you don't know what it means, and you don't think you should know what it means.
And I said, so Colg convinced me that everyone knows what it means.
Yeah.
And I said, even Luke, without fucking, like, what's the word?
Without
being bad on Luke, yeah.
He still won't know what I mean.
Yeah.
He will know.
I don't think he's. I would put money on it right now that he's not going to know what it means.
Luke is retarded.
He is very much retarded.
He's like, profoundly retarded. He's going to love this episode as well. When we're just sitting here calling him retarded.
The second episode we'll just completely focus on Luke.
We'll just do a special interview.
I love you, Luke, but you're a fucking stupid cunt.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to ring Luke. Here.
Ridiculous.
What's your phone?
Yes.
Hello, Luke. You're live on the podcast here. We just want to ask you a few questions. One main question.
What?
Me and Colg are just doing a little podcast here for the crack of having a few bottles. But Colg said something to me that... What is it Colg said again?
Luke, basically...
You're talking to them, sure you just have a few bottles in it.
No, we actually have only just started.
I wanted to have one bottle.
Luke.
Well, you may answer this. It's important.
Luke.
Oh, fuck
you
off!
hung up, Jozzer. Yes. You shouldn't have mentioned the bottles. He's not going to answer you.
I shouldn't have even mentioned the fucking podcast.
No.
Yeah, he was answering me.
Just text him, do you know what breaking the hymen means? That was the worst interview in the history of podcasts.
I was just going to say, can we ask you one question?
No, because he's not going to answer you.
Yeah. I just said, can we ask you a question?
He's going to assume we're going to ask him, is he retarded? And he's not going to answer that question because he doesn't want to.
Well, remember when I said we have a few questions? I was going to ask that after that.
Yeah, well, that would have been a great question.
Okay, one more question, Luke. Are you fucking handicapped?
I want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, no.
I'm actually handicapped.
Cogs after dropping the fucking mic.
Yeah, I'll cut that out of the podcast.
Can you actually cut part 2?
Yeah, I know how to video edit and stuff. Well, this is audio, but I could put a video onto it on YouTube and put in like images that support like what we're talking about. So for
example, with a ring, Sean.
Yeah. Sean's broken enough hymens in his life to absolutely know what a hymen is.
No, I'm not going to mention the fucking podcast, man.
No. Just a quick question, bro.
I don't know if you'll answer.
Probably in bed.
Probably is. Sure.
It is a Monday night.
Sean.
Don't forget to turn out that here.
What's the story? Come here. I'm just sitting here with Colg. I have a question to ask you.
You're sitting here with who?
I'm Colgy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm in Colgy's here. Do you know what breaking the hymen means?
Breaking the which?
Breaking the hymen.
No.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Seriously?
Thank you.
How?
Alright, Colg, explain to fucking Sean what that means.
Sean, you know the way when you're having sex with a virgin and she bleeds, you're breaking her hymen?
No.
You expect people to know what this means?
I thought everybody in the world knew that.
No one's a fucking weirdo, like yeah, no one's meant to know that, like, that's not fucking common information, like.
No, not first-hand information. I don't know it anyway.
Hang on, is Olivia there?
Does Olivia know what that means?
It is right beside me, yeah.
Does she know what breaking a hymen is?
Do you know what breaking the hymen is? Olivia doesn't either know.
Oh my god.
Thanks to the two of you for answering me that.
No worries, bro, we got you.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
Right, sorry. I tried to ring Luke and ask him, but he just hung up.
Luke.
Alright, go on. I'll talk to you. Go on.
Alright, well, I stand corrected, I
You
suppose.
fucking... What do you mean you stand... I stand corrected.
No.
I said no one knows what that means. And you were like, no, everyone knows what that means.
Yeah,
As
so
if it
I'm
was common
corrected.
knowledge. Oh, you stand correct.
I corrected.
Oh, okay.
I have been
so you added
corrected.
the ED on the end of it.
Yeah,
Okay, so that means I was correct.
you were correct, yes.
I feel powerful.
I'm a handicap.
I feel very much in charge.
Okay, you can take the next topic of conversation in that
I
case.
will. Right, Nick. Okay, you may cut that out.
Well, I'm gonna have to bleep that, haven't I?
Right, big dirty. What are we talking?
Please stop making this harder to edit.
No, alright. Okay, no, look, you're allowed a few minutes to stop for a second, I'd say. Oi, hold on.
Well, no, because
Hold
the
on,
whole point of a conversational podcast is that
is to keep it going.
you keep talking shit to each other.
You keep talking shit, yeah, but like you always need a topic to keep going.
The social lubricant of a bottle of beer and a bottle of wine should
Beer helps, like.
Yeah, 100%.
Drink helps, man. Do you ever sit in a pub and you're talking to some fucking randomer? You know when if you're in a pub and if you have no drink, you have no motivation to talk to someone like random about anything. Like you have a couple of points in it, you're blabbing to them for fucking hours. Like I'm gonna talk to you often and about what? Absolutely nothing. Like just fucking shite.
Yeah, and half the time you walk away thinking that's my best friend.
Yeah, you're like I'm gonna fucking talk to him all the time now, and then you wake up, you're like, I don't even remember the chap's name.
I spent last night talking to a 59-year-old Scottish man in a pub.
Last night?
Yeah.
Where? Dublin?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You out nice last night?
Yeah, I had a work training thing today, so I went up to Nace last night, stayed in a hotel.
What hotel just then?
Lawlers.
Lawlers?
Yeah.
What's that? 3 star? 4?
4 stars, lovely actually.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Just for a night, like?
Yeah, no, work put me up.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Where were you working, actually?
I was just in training, like, in the hotel.
Oh.
So I was there with Willie is his name. Willie Beaton. He's
Willie.
a Scottish band. He's the same as me. He's assistant director.
Fat Willie.
And nice guy, but he works opposite, so I don't really see him. And I got there at 9 o'clock and he texted me €8.10 for a pint. Can we go somewhere else? And I was like, Hayden's around the corner. It's decent. You know, I'll meet you there.
Mm.
So I go in, I get settled, set my bag down, I walk out and I meet him. And we just sat talking shite until 1 o'clock in the morning.
As you do.
I had 6 drinks. I had an allergic reaction to my Guinness and had to go get fucking antihistamines out of my bag.
Good, your man's there enjoying his life. Your man's there just enjoying himself, having a few points of shit. Colg just starts foaming from the mouth.
Yeah, I was foaming a little bit.
Oh.
I just started getting real red and swollen in my face. Pretty awful.
Is it that bad when you drink Guinness? I thought you were able to drink Guinness.
I am most of the time, but sometimes I just get these weird fucking
Rashes. Like.
hives and rashes and swellings and it's miserable.
What, can you just drink wine and cider?
Completely 100% safely? Yes.
Yeah.
Like a Guinness, it's
9 times out of 10. Well, about
9
7 or 8.
times out of 10 it's fine. 9 times out of 10
So
it's
that
fine.
one time last night was just...
Like, was it a dirty glass? Was it that I was around too many pints of Guinness? Or pints of beer? I don't know.
Or do you know what could... Well, no, I was going to say, like, there could have been lager, but you don't put lager in a Guinness glass, like, so...
You wouldn't think so, but stranger things have happened in the pub.
Yeah, it could have.
I think it's also...
Very unlikely, but...
I think the term is ischemic.
What?
Basically, ischemic is basically the medical term for random.
Oh.
Or just internal, and there's no obvious
So you
explanation.
could have started fucking having a reaction for no reason whatsoever.
I don't know.
Could have,
But
man.
that's why I mostly drink wine. You know? Bottle of wine, get you going.
One of them cigars there, we.
We're having a cigar.
Do you want to have one?
Fuck it, we'll have another cigar.
We'll
on the
fucking
podcast.
pop a cigar there.
We'll have a cigar on the podcast.
We're about to have a cigar. And I can't fucking wait. But you know what? I'm going to start inhaling it. I think it's a fag.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
And you inhale them, like...
I'm not supposed to.
Oh, if you're not supposed to fucking smoke fags in general, are you?
Yeah, well, that's fucking true.
That's a very, very relevant fact. Thank you, sir. These things are fat Cuban cigars, by the way.
Smell like my cock if I don't wash it for 5
Yeah,
days.
Yeah, I've smelled that before, yeah. What end do you smoke it from? They're both fucking...
I wish I knew. But I don't.
What the fuck? Is that meant to be like a fucking like a filter or a butt on one
There's usually a little wrap on them, but not on these
of them?
ones.
No, these jokes, these things are just, it's like fucking...
Same
it's-
density on both sides, so just basically smoke
It's like
whichever.
rolling a joint without a filter. Like.
Mm.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, I think he just got like 2 boxes of these when he came back from Spain.
That's the dog's bollocks right there now.
If you're into cigars, yeah,
So you know what?
they're actually not bad. I don't like cigars at all.
I'm enjoying this now.
There's an ashtray there for you as well. Remember that one from the cabin?
Oh, I actually don't.
No. It was kind of later days cabin.
Back when it was a fucking pull show you. That's man. Do you remember that actually there's a hit fucking topic for you now.
Yeah.
The fucking cabin.
There's too much to talk about in the cabin.
You can handle these now, brother.
You can, yeah.
You can, yeah. These are nice, man.
Bit of a tickle on the back of the throat.
Those, yeah. But you know what? These last fucking ages as well.
Oh yeah.
Smoked them for about an hour. You
Like, this is the kind of thing that you're sitting smoking with, just sitting over an ashtray, like, you're not actually,
Yeah.
you're not going outside to smoke that.
So, absolutely not. Enjoying this, must say. It's actually a bit of crack.
It's an unusual kind of thing to be at. Like, we've been going now for about 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Have we?
Yeah.
Fucking have. Yeah. We started about 20 past 10.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with it, like, with the recording? Because I have...
Will we send it into the group chat for the crack and say whoever wants to do an extra or something? I don't know. 'Cause, like, I'm really down here, so I don't get much of a chance to like do it.
Well, you know I have all the other recordings from my own podcast.
What did you do with Deb?
I put them on a Google Drive and I just sort of leave them there.
But you know what, man? They're fucking. They're worth something. Like, people want to listen to them. Like, well, doing it by yourself, I think you need people to do it with.
It's easier.
Because you're bouncing off other people's opinions. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? You're not gonna disagree with yourself over stuff. You kind of need conflict in well, not conflict, but like different opinions in podcasts. I think.
Depends what you're going for. Like, if the purpose of my podcast was to tell stories from my personal life, it's easy to do that uninterrupted. It's easy to just like be on your own, having that conversation with yourself.
It is, yeah. Because when you're in the car for about an hour or two, driving from fucking Limerick to Port or fucking Port to Dublin or wherever you're going.
Yeah, like if I
Probably
have
want to
stories
do
to
it.
tell, like the one that I remember most clearly is when I moved down to Limerick at first, and I was in the house on my own in Broadford,
Yeah.
in this really rural town, like a Geishel kind of thing.
Yeah. Can't get any more fucking rural than Giesel.
No, but I was about, what was I, about 12, 15 minute walk from the actual village itself. I was out on the back roads, like, and I walked in. Did I tell you this story? No.
Oh.
So I was working away. It's on my own. It's the end of my weekend shift. So it was a Monday night. I'd worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I just said, "Fuck, I'll have a few drinks." I got 3 cans of Orchard Thieves into me, and I had this notion: I'll head into town.
Yeah.
So I walked in. It was a lovely summer's day. Sun was going down about 8, half 8, and I went into, so there's 3 pubs in the village. I went into the first one that I met on the road. So this is a little old fucking Irish bar, old bar. I walk in and there's nothing less than a gargoyle is behind the bar. This cretinous woman with a big hooked nose. She's about 4'11".
Jesus.
And she,
My kind of girl.
"What can I get you?" You know, this kind of thing. "What can I get you?" I said, "Hey, how you doing?"
With the female version of Tommy Schlug.
Yeah, worse. No, Schlug is actually charismatic.
So,
So it's me. I can have a pint of Guinness, please. She puts on the Guinness. I pay.
yeah.
You know, I was clever. I brought cash out with me.
Yeah. Just you want to
Yeah,
kind
just-
of keep OG in front of her.
Yeah, me and 2
I
lads
don't want
sitting
to
in the
look you
bar.
up and down. Oh, you threw in your fucking cards. Bastard.
Foreigner.
Yeah.
Foreigner.
Where are you from?
Well, that we get to that part of the story. So I get the Guinness, pay her in cash because I knew it was going to be cash only. It's just one of these places. And I sit down anyway. I'm sitting at a chair. There's 2 lads, one sitting at the bar, one on a stool on a high table, and they're looking at the Limerick GA final replay.
That's going to be a pain in the... Oh, that's a wasp, man.
How are there
Get that. Where did that come from? Hold on now here, man. That has to die.
Well, we're not going to be able to kill him.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, man, but here we're gonna have to put a hold on the podcast now for a sec.
I think it'd be quite entertaining to watch you attempt to kill a wasp that's 14
I'm
foot
not
above your
attempting to
head.
kill a fucking wasp, man. That thing's gonna hover down here.
Be grand, man. Just don't annoy him. He's a wasp.
Don't annoy him, man. They're fucking annoyed at this stage of the year. They're fucking constantly annoyed. Like they want to fucking sting someone and die.
That's not what wasps
Ah,
do.
man, I'm not sorry. Like I'm off.
Well, we can't do anything. It's a high ceiling.
He's up there, coming down, man. Look at him. He's fucking flying down. Yeah, there, up now.
Just twist the handle anti-clockwise. You're right. He actually is coming down.
Here, kill him. Kill him.
Oh!
Kill him.
Oh!
Kill it. Look, if I
Kill him with what? How am I gonna kill him?
Kill him with the fucking something. How
I'll
would I
slap
get in
him
here,
with a pillow.
man? Yeah, slap him with a pillow.
He probably only woke up.
He's there, he's there. Look, he's there, he's there.
Where is he?
He's over at the light. See him, look, he's on the thing, see it? He's actually on the thing, look.
Is he on the cloth on the wall?
No, look, he's on the fucking little black thing there, right there.
Oh,
Look.
yeah. Yeah, got him.
Did you get him?
I actually did. Yeah, he's dead on the floor there.
Stand on the cunt.
You can do the honour because you want him to die. He's beside
He's
the...
gonna stay, man, he's gonna sit back up.
He's not a zombie wasp.
The pillow. He's probably like,
the pillow killed him.
he's probably like, is that all you got?
Adrian!
Yeah. It's like Rocky.
Don't be letting our heat out as well.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry. I'm sure that was quite entertaining for the...
I'm sure it absolutely wasn't. But...
He was our fourth listener.
That was our third
We had to kill our fourth listener there. He was a hazard. He was a danger.
He was stalking us.
Yeah.
Super fan.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He ain't getting up. Yes.
See, I've smoked a third of that cigar and I've had enough.
What, of the cigar?
Yeah, it's the taste of it sitting on my tongue. I'm not mad on it.
How the fuck did that get in here? How long was he in here?
I guarantee you, the smoke is what woke him up. He was
Woke him up
just
from his slumber.
chilling on the roof, having a good time, being a wasp. And then...
Wasp at this time of the night, man. The way you hit him as well, I was like, poof. And just drop.
I didn't want to knock over the lamp.
Just break the whole shed up just to kill him. It's like that
That's
episode
what
of
you were
fucking...
going to do.
It's like that episode of Breaking Bad. Remember the fly in the room?
Legendary episode.
I had struggled watching that episode, to be honest with you.
A lot of like YouTuber video essay guys refer to that as like the greatest episode of Breaking Bad because of how much it
How
tells
much
you about the
irrelevance it
characters.
had, like.
No, because of how much it tells you about the characters, about how Walt is so kind of
Precise and
consumed
how
by
OCD
perfectionism.
has, like...
Yeah, we have to stop talking over each other because that's so bad for podcasting.
Yeah.
Will we get one of those like
We're new to this.
we'll hold a card up when one of us is talking,
Yeah.
and then we're not allowed to speak till we pass it over.
We'll just put our hands up, like... Oh, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't have 14 shades of ADHD, we might be better off.
I'm fucking about 11 in.
11.
Yeah.
Is that a number they taught you in LCA? Now, guys, we don't count past 10.
Yeah.
So any bigger number than 10.
So 1, apple, 11 in.
And then said 11. Everyone in the crowd just arfs like a dolphin. Oh, no.
Like seals. She said I was particularly smart.
Yeah.
My teacher. Yeah.
Or did she also have Down syndrome? Or
Oh, she was fucked, like. She wasn't well. What were we talking about before that?
I was
fucking
telling my
prick
story about
interrupted us?
being in the pubs in Broadford.
Oh, yeah, that fucking Mrs. Doyle on fucking crack.
Mrs. Doyle on crack is a good
Yeah.
way of describing that one.
Yeah.
So I sit down on the pint. No Wi-Fi, obviously, but no 4G as well. So I'm just literally staring at the Limerick senior football final replay on a 14-inch Sanyo TV.
With fucking your one there.
Gargoyle behind the bar. 2 lads, right? No less than 3 little dogs were walking around the bar. 3 of them.
3 dogs.
One of them was perched up on one of the benches,
What
like
dogs were they?
just a little dog. Jack Russell is like.
Oh.
So I drink my pint, I go for a vape, and out the front where I walked in.
Yeah.
Howie, can I have another pint of Guinness? And at this point, I've had 4, so I'm putting on my country accent so I fit in. Oh yeah, can I get another pint of Guinness there, please? Yeah, thanks very much. Gargoyle pours out another one. Now the locals have sniffed me out. Your man across the way is sitting on the high stool, Tom. Where are you from yourself? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm from actually from Port Arlington. Just moved down here, yeah.
And do you know where Port Arlington was?
The train station goes through there, does it? Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there's always the suicides and the trains don't actually go anywhere.
There was a suicide today on the train, actually.
Yeah.
we'll get to that in a sec, though.
We will move on to that
Yeah.
topic. It's very gruesome, grim. And he says to me, "Oh, what are you doing in Bruce?" So I explain, I'm taking a new job. It's in Mealing up the road, blah, 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 blah. All right, Jim. Are you into the football? Now, I was expecting this question.
Are you
hours
into
ago.
the football? Like,
Are you into the football? That's all these people want to hear.
yeah.
So I said, I'm from Offaly. I've nothing to shout about in the football. You're right, too.
They're not from
1984, wasn't it? I'm not going to tell these people I'm from Dublin.
Actually, yeah, that's the.
They're going to set me on
you
fire.
You played your cards out there.
Yeah. So anyway, the conversation fizzles out between me and Tom. I came to learn his name. I shook his hand before I left. And I was sitting down for my now 3rd pint of Guinness, right? 3 cans of Orchard Thieves, 3 Guinness. And this chap walks in wearing shorts and flip-flops. And I knew straight away, he's like me. He's different. He's not from here. He stands up, big tall guy, about 6'2", stands in the middle bar and he's craning his neck around. He's looking around like he's lost something, like he's lost someone. And then he bolts out the back door. And I said to myself, I have to investigate this. I can't let that go. There's something going on here.
Yeah.
So I says to the barmaid, and I'm trying to be friendly, I said, hey, do you have a smoking area? Yeah, that would go back. You know, she points out the door that your man went out of.
She's speaking in gargoyle.
Yeah,
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you very much. So I go out, I follow the guy in the shorts and the flip-flops. I go out into the lovely big smoking area, big beer garden. Clearly they did it up for COVID. What do I spy? No less than 4 whole Americans standing down the end of the garden, talking American to each other.
So am I Irish? Yeah.
Yeah. I said I can't let this go. So I start pacing up and down the smoking area, listening in. What are they talking about? Blah blah blah. Eventually, I worked up the courage to say, "Guys, I'm sorry. I was not expecting to hear American accents in this pub here in Broadford tonight."
Yeah.
Oh man, we're over here for a wedding. Yeah, we're getting married in the castle. And I'm like, I actually live in the castle. I says to them, I live in the castle. What, you do? I do actually. I did. I lived in like one of these outhouses that was converted into a house.
Right beside the castle.
It was like a gatehouse. You know when you drive into a castle grounds?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a house at the gate. I lived in one of them.
All right.
And
they probably thought you lived in the fucking castle.
Yeah, no, they definitely.
They'd believe it as well. Like,
I wanted them to believe it. So I got in with the group anyway, 4 of them. We're going up to the next bar if you want to join us. It's like, yeah, I'll finish the pint of Guinness. I'll follow you up. So I had about 3/4 of a pint left. I sculled it. And I followed them up to the next bar. This is in the middle of the town now. Mooney's. Walk in. I couldn't hear myself no matter how loud I talked because the music was playing so loud. There was a guy on guitar singing Dirty Old Towns or whatever it was. I go up to the bar. Lovely lady there. The GAA fucking replay is on the TV behind her. I have a pint of Guinness, please. It's cash only.
Wow.
I go over to my American friends. Now they've attracted a bit of a fucking crowd at this point.
Yeah. Just because they're
Americans.
Yeah.
But this bar was full, a Monday night full of people from the ages of 16 to 96.
There was a bit of... Well, I was talking about
There was a
from
buzz,
16
man.
to 30.
There was a buzz on in this place. Like, packed on a Monday.
Yeah.
What's going on here? It's just, people came out, sunny weather. Grand. Out to the smoking area. One of the American boys sparks up a joint.
What?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did he get his hands on
I
a bit
don't
of
know
smoke?
where he fucking pulled smoke out
Yeah.
of, but he did. You wanna try some of this? I said, yeah. So this guy tells me he used to work for the CIA. Facts. Yeah, I'm in civil defense. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I used to work for the CIA procurement or whatever. I said, okay, cool.
Oh, well, fucking...
I'm chatting to them. The locals start sniffing us out, and they assume that I'm one of the Americans too.
Yeah. You look American.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, man, this fucking cabin is creeping me.
It is. Without music, it can get a bit creepy. For the listener, the wasp who's dead, a strange noise has just come on from outside.
Oh, he's gone.
It's like is he gone?
No, he's still there. Yeah, but...
And then I start talking to this other guy, Michael. So Michael is a pansexual.
Is it pansexual where you're not attracted to anybody?
No, it means you're attracted to anyone regardless of their gender. It's like being bisexual, except you also like non-binary people.
What is the one where you're attracted to nothing like you're not
Asexual.
Asexual.
Yeah.
So you're just not. You don't want to ride that and like.
Yeah.
What the fuck like? What's your purpose like?
What's your purpose? I got really confused.
What do you do? Like, what do you
just sort of float around? You know, but asexual people say that they can fall in love romantically.
Asexual.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, there's another. Man, believe it or not, this actually only fucking. I was on Hinge, right, and I looked up. No, sorry, I'm not looking up what man. I was on Hinge and I matched with this one, and I had like she had her sexuality on her bio, like, but I forget exactly what it was. It wasn't pansexual. It was something else, something sexual. But
Demi?
then I think it was Demi. I looked it up, and it meant you're only sexually attracted to someone based on romantic feelings. So I think it is demisexual.
Yeah.
I think it was demisexual. Would we get a fact check?
Yeah, let's go to the books on this one.
Let's go
see what demisexual actually is.
We should, when we're more established, we'll have we'll have a producer there fact check and stuff for us now.
Yeah, we will. We'll get like Simba in to produce.
Yeah. No, nothing.
You were gonna say the N-word again, weren't you? You were.
Dirty nigger.
We're 51 minutes into the show.
This is a great episode.
I like it so far. Will we call it at like an hour?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to edit this shit and it's going to take me a long time.
It may take out the nigger part.
Stop saying it! Stop saying it! I know how to edit. I know how I can do it. I just don't want to have to continuously put bleeps.
Just don't show it to Simba. Show it to everybody else.
I'm putting it on YouTube though.
Are you actually on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm going to take images from like topics related to what we're talking about and just cut them in as the video content.
I actually found it on YouTube.
Yeah. It's a handy platform to have because once I upload it, then if anyone like that we want to show it to wants to hear it, we just send them the link.
Yeah, I suppose, I suppose no one will like it won't just pop up on anyone's YouTube like.
No, especially if I put it on unlisted.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't find it then.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I was like, I don't know how I feel like about fucking imagine it just went viral. Like it just went.
But if I put it on my channel,
massive
right?
on YouTube, everyone fucking heard it.
So like most of the boys are subscribed to my channel.
I'm not. I actually may.
Yeah.
It's a bad start.
I have 13. You should be subscribed to the channel that your own podcast is on. I have 13 subscribers, and it's just the lads.
Yeah.
So when I used to do like edits of videos and memes and stuff during the pandemic, I just like it's up there. But I think I can send out a channel notification, and then it'll pop up that I've put out a new video. Or I could put a message into my community forum and be like, "Hey guys."
Hey guys.
So I'll put it up. Do that. I'll edit that in when I'm doing nothing on holidays now this week. I'll edit that.
Oh, sure. You don't know the Thatcher now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going over. If I hadn't known, I would have made a.
I put it in the group chat. No one replied to me.
When?
I said I didn't want to go away in October.
When was this? A few months ago? Or like a week or two ago?
A week ago, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
October, which was you should have said anyone want to go away in about 3 weeks.
Well, I think it was about 10 days I booked my holiday out. Like,
fair.
That's usually how I do my solo trips. I just like get an urge and I'll just book them like for 10 days or a week away.
Just book it off the bat, like. Yeah. Might as well. Because you know when you have too much time to think about something, you won't do it.
Yeah.
You think of the negatives and like the cons about it. You just be like, nah, fuck it, leave it.
It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do because I was texting this girl and I was like, "Do you want to just come away with me?"
Yeah.
And just go to like Spain or Tenerife or something.
And
I was looking at flights to Tenerife on short notice for like 500 quid.
500 quid?
I just couldn't justify that.
For how long?
For like 4 or 5 nights.
Return flights? And that's just the flights?
Yeah. 400 or 500
For quid. What month? October, did you say?
Yeah.
That's fucking scandalous.
Yeah, because I was booking it 10 days in advance.
I suppose, yeah. Still though, is it not like the closer you book something? Well, not necessarily, but like it all depends when you catch the flights. You can get flights, say, for like fucking Amsterdam or something in a week's time, and they could be like fucking 20 quid or something. You never know. The flights change all the time.
They do.
They do, man. They do.
But the likes of
Especially if it was on a weekend or something as well. Like.
There was probably only 1 or 2 seats left in the plane.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, we'll crank the prices up on that."
Fuck's
so
sake.
What I originally had planned was to go to.
Like.
I was going to go to the south of France. Was it Marseille or Nice? One of those. I can't remember which one it was. Nice. And then it was like, it's 50 quid, grand. I'll just hop on the flight. Then I was like, no, I don't want to go to those places. So why am I even bothering to book a flight? Then I looked at Naples, which was 70 quid, but accommodation was more expensive.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't go with me. So I was like, right, I'll just go to Barcelona and hang out with Thatcher for a few days.
Mm.
You know.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Better plan. You'll have more crack with Thatcher.
Yeah, well, like Barcelona,
over.
you have a beach, which is what I wanted.
Yeah.
You have a city, keep you occupied.
Bars and pubs and whatever.
Yeah, Irish bars and pub crawls. And
there's a lot of Irish people there. Anyway,
Yeah.
like you meet loads of fucking lads that are Irish or English or whatever.
I'm very curious to see what it's like going on Tinder over there.
Yeah.
Because do they use Latinder? Or do they have like some other like Spanish dating app? And
no, I'm pretty sure Tinder is like global enough.
Yeah,
like
it is. But then I'll have to change my bio to be like tourist.
Yeah.
You know.
Just over here for the day. Someone show me around.
Yeah.
Just right to show you out and just never talk to them again.
And shove my fingers up my own arse in rage when I don't get any dates.
Yeah. As well. Someone has to do it. Like
that's the way to do it, guys. It's been a wonderful 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Will we close out the podcast at
just before we close it, I done that fact check for Demisexual.
Yes.
And I stood. Well, I don't know which one of us. You actually, I think you said it was. But yeah, it is. It does mean that you're only sexually attracted to someone when you form, or like an emotional bond with them.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that's like you're walking down the street. You and I sees a girl that we think is a 10 out of 10.
You even look at their toes and all. I'd be like,
yeah,
straight away.
Suck the shy out of them. And then our demisexual friend who's walking beside us will see that and say, nope, because I don't have an emotional connection to them.
Yeah.
I can't be physically attracted to them.
Mm.
We've learned something. We've learned, well, aside from learning a lot from that book earlier on in the podcast.
Yeah, we use books and Google. And we even called one of our friends. If
I filed this podcast on YouTube under the educational category, you can get away with breaking YouTube's content rules.
And what is that?
So
not saying the N-word. Like.
Yeah, we can say the N-word if we put this as an educational podcast.
Can we?
Yeah, no, we can.
Don't you dare.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I will cut out the N-word. And there's no point cutting out the N-word because everyone knows you've said the N-word because I only said you've used the N-word.
Obviously, no one has heard me said this before because it's been cut out. But I only said it for educational purposes. I didn't just turn around and say it for the crack. Like, we were talking about an old fucking olden days and like why they said it. And
this has been a 58-minute pronunciation guide on the N-word.
Yeah, that's all it's been. Michael Collins and Demisexual were thrown in, and then we managed to kill a wasp.
I think we had a lot of different content covered. Yeah. In a certain sense, we did.
I can't wait to listen back on this now.
We'll try a few snippets out. We'll have a see of what it sounds like. But look,
we have a little listen back to see what the crack is.
We will. Guys, thanks so much for sticking it out this long. If you are here till the end of the podcast, we do appreciate your listenership and hope that you are back for the next one, if there is a next one.
I'm sure there will be.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, and finger Jozzler's son. Yeah. And if you have any queries, questions, or just want to engage with the two hosts, you can always leave a comment and we'll do our best to reply.
I think that let's wrap it up. So,
everybody, it's been a pleasure and a joy to speak to you all.
Good luck.
And remember, these are not the counties you're looking for.